Hey everybody, Gears here, and I've been doing a little concept work on where the outlet drains are going to go, what shape they'll be, what position, and I've been stumbling through several realizations overall. These can essentially go anywhere. This is the master buck for a mold. Once I have that mold, I can create these shapes, maybe a 1/4 inch thick at most, set them in place wherever they're going to go, fiberglass this outer coating on there, then at an appropriate depth put clay for the sluice, fiberglass over that, remove the clay, and I have the water channel. Easy enough. So that means these can go anywhere, they can be any shape, and I can even add extra capacity back here if I'm driving through a big rainstorm, and I've driven through a couple of them on my cross-country trips. This isn't really going to be useful out here, but in any case, be prepared. So consequently, if these can go anywhere, then there's so many different options. I'm inclined to the oval, just because it looks like a tube is coming up. If you do only one, it looks weird. If you do two, it's like, oh, okay. 3, you have a set of things, and 3 is better than 2, and 1 is no good. What size it's going to be, I think that's probably a bit too small, so this size right here is probably ideal. That looks a bit big. But if it was a bar coming across, or a set of bars like that, I could do triangles, all sorts of options here. That also leads me to the notion that regarding this, up here on top, the idea was that I was going to be coating this with a thin layer of silicone, putting fiberglass behind that to make a combination jacket for this. Primarily because of these gullies here. However, if I clay these up and make these flat, that means I can skip the silicone, which is going to be $100–150 easy for another gallon of the stuff. I certainly don't have enough on hand to do it. That saves a lot of money right there if I can do that. Otherwise, this would be a relatively simple shape as far as doing the just a hard jacket. So the idea of adding clay anywhere on the inside of the mold to create different shapes and so on, that's definitely something I hadn't thought of before. One other concern that I might have, though, is that wherever I do set these and the shape they are, is if I'm driving at speed, where is that water going to go? If the drains are really high, they're going to go straight into the wing, which is eventually into someone's windshield instead of more onto the ground. In which case, if I set them lower at the bottom, like I did over on the other side, any water coming out of these is going to splash up against the wing and come down. However, creating a sluice that long, that's definitely a lot more detailed. Getting the clay out, that shouldn't be a problem at all. But, yeah, maybe it's not all as difficult as I think it might be. We'll find out when we get there. I'm getting a little ahead of myself on the whole project now that it's getting so close. I've still got a few things to do here, and there's a scar up there and some other stuff, but yeah, this is going to look... I was really worried about the drain outlets detracting from the design, but I think I can make it work. Could even put these down here or something. No, I don't want them too close to this, because then they're coming off around that. And, well, maybe that is better. We'll see. So, thanks for watching. See ya.